my name is Amy, or Amylouise. I am a makeup artist of 13 years and today I'm going to show you how to do this look, this beautiful, sultry, black smoky eye, sexy kind of makeup. I love this and it's so easy. It looks like I've got a lot of makeup on. I really don't. This is what we're going to do today, so if you want to find out, keep on watching. Okay guys, let's jump in. I have already really lightly, and I mean really lightly, primed my eyelid with a little bit of the Amylouise base number 2. That's the one that I always use. So I'm just going to go in with the Amylouise Feed Black Fresh Ink. It is the black paint. And I'm just taking this fluffy brush, as you can see. It is tapered, it's fluffy. It is a BH Cosmetics number 3 brush. I got it in a set. I don't know which set. I now have had it a very long time. But it's just a small-ish fluffy brush. And I'm just taking just a little bit of that Feed Black. You don't need to get too much. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start off in the middle and I'm just going to tap this on my lid. Okay, so you're basically giving yourself a black eye. It's just in somewhat of a rounded shape. I didn't want to go too round because then it would look weird. I still want to keep it within kind of the shape of my eyelid. But when I look forward, you can see it above the crease, and just on the outside, you can see that it's outside of the edge of my eye. And I've literally just tapped it. I've not done anything crazy. If you really wanted, you could just pin it on in the exact shape that you want. I prefer to tap it on with a fluffy brush just because you get a thinner layer and also you get like a more dispersion on the edges. It's not so harsh. Next, I'm taking my addict single, honestly best black on the market, and I'm just taking another fluffy brush. This one is Real Techniques. I don't know what brush it is, but it's quite a large but flat fluffy brush, and I'm just going to tap into my black eyeshadow. Obviously you can use whatever black shadow that you have, and I'm just going to tap this right on over where I put that black. This is mainly just to set that down, but because I've put that black base underneath, it is going to be so pigmented and so rich and so beautiful and so deep without really having to put that much effort in. A lot of the time when you're using a black, it'll kind of go like a charcoal grey rather than just straight up black. And using that Feed Black below, it is black. There is no denying that it is black. And I'm literally just patting on over, and then when I get to the edge, I'm gonna tap right across the edge of the shape that I created because I want to start to blend it out. So I'm just tapping 50 on 50 off just to start off that blend. And you can see when I get to the edge, I do, if you look over here, it's slightly winged out, not much, but I did want to just like blow it out just a little bit, so that is why I've rounded it off here. And I'm going to do the same thing, so just go just a little bit further out instead of like taking it down. Just going to pat out just a little bit more. Okay, from here I'm going into this palette. This is the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette, and one of my patrons actually sent me this. I've been looking at the collection. I think it's 4 or 5 of these palettes. I'd been looking at these for ages and I never did, and then Heidi actually sent me them. Heidi sends me so much stuff. Thank you, Heidi. You need to stop sending me money. Not money, products. Spending your money on me. I'm going to take this palette and I'm just going in with Beams Are White, which is just this shade up in the corner. And I'm just taking my Morphe M456. If you don't have this palette, you want something that is a dark grey with like a hint of brown to it. And I'm just going to take this on the very edges, and I'm kind of using the tip of the brush, and I'm just blending out the edges. I'm not going onto the black really, I'm just getting the edges. 50% on, 50% off. And I'm kind of just like tapping rather than circular motions, because circular motions are great for blending, but a lot of the time you lose the control that you need, especially with something like this. When you're wearing a black eyeshadow, a black smoky eye, it is so easy to like take it so far and just end up with black all over your face. So the way I like to do it is just to tap, and even if you like tap as slightly, like go to the side, so like doop, 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 rather than circular motions, like slight movements is better. So I'm just gonna tap the edges, and like I said, I'm not doing circular motions. And on the outside I'm still taking that out because I do want it to win out. I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush. This one is the JH32 by Morphe, and I'm just taking this shade in the middle here called Freshly Toasted. Honestly, you could just use your bronzer if you don't have this palette. Just a slightly warm brown, and I'm not really doing this on the inner half, it's just on the outer half, and we're going to go in lightly just to blend this out. So I'm going really lightly handed, and I'm just going to kind of swipe from the middle out just like this, just like slight blending out. This is just going to soften up the entire look so much. Okay, you could completely just like leave it here, put your base on, do your lower lash line, and that be the end of it. But I'm actually going to take this Living My Best Lights by Beauty Bay in the shade Sapphire, and I'm just taking a small fluffy brush. This is a JS12, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and I'm just going to really lightly pat it over the front half of my lid. This is like a purple glitter, so it's not super noticeable, but it's noticeable enough to just like catch the light. And like I said, I'm using a fluffy brush so that it's dispersed. I don't want to really paint it on. I want it to almost be hidden within the look. And when I get to the edge, I'm just kind of really lightly like dusting it out so that it fades into nothing. And I just feel like when the light hits, this chair is so noisy, when the light hits, it just gives that little extra something that a black smoky eye can be so harsh and so beautiful and sophisticated and so hard to do, but it can also be so easy to do. It's one of those looks that you just gotta kind of trust, and it can look amazing or it can look absolutely terrible. You just need to get the right smoky eye look on the right person. This is one of my favorite ways to go about a black smoky eye. I'm going to take that base that we put right on the beginning and I'm going to pop it below my eye, but I'm only going to do the outer half. Back to the ABH Noir, and I'm just going to dust that on over the top. And I'm doing this before my base because black is very well known for getting everywhere, so you want to be careful. You could do your base first, just be prepared for fallout. And then I'm taking the M456 with that Beans Are White shade, and I'm just going to dust that underneath lightly start to go into the inner part of my lower eye. Just like that. Like, this is such an easy, bold, dramatic look. And once I've got the rest of my base on and some lashes, yes please. So I'm going to go away, I'm going to put my base on, do my brows, throw on a lip, and I will be back to show you the finished look. Okay, base is on, lip is on, lashes are on. Now, because I did my eyes first and I did my lower lash line first, when I did my concealer and stuff, it did slightly go in and it happens. So I'm just going to take the same brushes that I used first to just blend out again under my eye, the exact same as I did before. So I'm just gonna pop those down. So what's there? And I actually think that doing the whole eye before your base ends up giving the whole look just a lot more uniformity, and the blend is always impeccable because you've gone in twice. It just works so much better. So I'm just taking that big fluffy brush and I'm just sweeping all the way under, and that's just going to give that final blend just something extra, just like that. Like, hello. Now my hair is up because I'm at work very soon, so let me just, that's better. Okay, so my camera turned off, all my settings are different, and it's very annoying because yeah, it's annoying. It's gonna look different, but this is the final look nearly. I think I want to put some blank canvas in my waterline just to give my eyes a little bit more light. So I'm just gonna put some blank canvas in my waterline. You could put black in there if you want. You could use a nude eyeliner. You can do whatever you want, really. And a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. I absolutely love it. Now, to really just finish off the look, I've got such an itch. I'm going to go in with my freckle pen. It's something I've been doing a lot recently. I'm just going in with this Puder freckle pen. I actually got this from Amazon. One of my friends, Kerry, found it, and she's like the Amazon queen. Like, she just finds the best stuff. I'm just gonna pop a couple on my nose. I'm really liking the more natural look, and the foundation I've got on is really natural already, but just to like up the naturalness of it, I've been really enjoying just a few freckles just across my nose. And I feel like once I've got my mask on, you can just about see them over the top of my mask, and it looks mega cute. So I'm just tapping them out, and they do look quite harsh, but here is the tip. If you grab a setting spray, a refreshing mist, whatever you want, get it, spray the finger that you use to tap out your freckles and spray it, and then take the excess on the back of your hand. You don't want too much, you just kind of want like a little bit of moisture out on your finger, then tap on over. It's going to kind of smudge them out, it's going to lighten them, and they do look a lot more natural. I'm just tapping, tapping, tapping. They just kind of melt into the skin a lot more. You can obviously take more liquid from the back of your hand. Just keep tapping until they're almost where you want them. You don't want to completely get there, because then you're going to take your cream or liquid blush brush and tap on over, and this is just going to finish it off perfectly. Now look at those, they look so cute. Like, they're almost hidden, they look like they are under all your makeup, and they're not. They're like literally on top, but they're faded in. They look a lot more natural than like 99% of the freckles I've ever done and I've ever seen. They just look so cute, and I've literally just put them across my nose. I used to do them like right up across here on my forehead. I'd put them in other places. I don't anymore, I just like them across my nose. And I'm just gonna deepen up my moles. So I do have quite a lot of moles, and I don't know, I keep going through phases where I don't like them and then I love them and then I don't like them again. It's just one of those little quirks, I think, that we all have. We all have things that we don't like and then we decide that we do. Like, my friend had ginger hair and freckles and hated it and dyed her hair black for years, and then all of a sudden she's really into her freckles and her ginger hair now. So it's just one of those things, I think we all kind of do it. But yeah, that is finally the finished look. I wish I could do something more with my hair, but honestly I'm putting a cap on and a mask and I'm going to be running around a lot today, so it's kind of pointless. And I think I'm gonna end up dyeing it tonight, maybe, I don't know, you will see. Probably on Instagram first, so if you haven't, check out my Instagram because I do post quite a lot on there. But yeah, that is the finished look. What do you think? Are you gonna try this? Do you love a black smoky eye? Because I love a black smoky eye. I feel like a black smoky eye is just like so come to mama kind of makeup. It's just like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. But this is, yeah, I love this. I am gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up if you like this. If you want to see more, make sure your notification bell is on so that you don't miss a future video. Bye guys.